This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Couldn't do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back to show our appreciation. Tune in daily, get your positive vibrations. Learn different words in your own native language. Learn being black ain't all about slavery. They put that in the school book, that's part of education. We need to rewrite it, need some better information. Like how we built the pyramids and formed our own nation. Visit different continents and then try to invade them. Way before Columbus, but that ain't none of these pages. It's all just rumors, just a bunch of speculation. But why I never admit every hero is Caucasian. Even white people starting to say this shit is racist. Like how they talking to blacks for this vaccination. This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back to show our appreciation. This is MajorTv and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back to show our appreciation. Appreciate the views and appreciate the comments. Keeping it real, always giving you this content. Hoping that my people don't take nothing out of context. Giving you
Hey, my people, what's going on? This is Major, tune to MajorTv. Let's talk. This is where real engagement and conversation begin with the black community. I want to thank everybody that's tuning into this live. Would y'all please like and share this live? I want to thank everybody. I see y'all in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing out there? Let's shout some people out, man. Y'all in here deep, real talk. Hey, I didn't go out there, so I got a lot of things going on. I had the conversations, I'm checking things out, right? And a particular article I want to definitely read and what have you. But I dropped 2 articles in there. And I won't lie, you have to forgive me. I really don't be keeping up with this news media stuff. I remember when Jay told me that, I was in the paper and what have you, and would let me know what's going on, right? I seen some of that stuff. I have to be focused on what I'm doing, right? For me, I don't do no press conference. You already know I'm just MajorTv Black Media. But I finally watched October 1st or what have you. First article that came out on Jay, but because of the court day yesterday, there was an article came out by a white conservative news station, a newspaper. We're gonna basically talk about that. I see 89 people in the live and what have you. I know they want to be everybody. Probably want to be supporters. Might even be the enemy watching, but it doesn't matter. Shout out to Tamara Muhammad. I do have your video. I had to do a little editing. I haven't downloaded yet, but I definitely got you. I will play that ad, what have you. If not this live, the next live, I plan on doing live tomorrow, hopefully. I see all my beautiful black people in here, and I normally go through the chat and read and what have you. But I see 85 people already watching and what have you. But I'll give y'all enough of time to just come in and what have you to say. I won't be long. Y'all know I said I'm gonna stop doing lives on the truck, right? But when I got the phone call, when I went to check and I was doing a little research and what have you, I was kind of surprised about the depiction of Jim J in this particular news article. And MajorTv is mentioned, even though it's misspelled with an I in there. It's kind of crazy how they're trying to throw him on the bus, right? And they're really trying to get him violated, revoke his privileges or what have you. They have been free and speaking every once in a while and whatnot. And it's kind of crazy that we're in a day and time whereas people would actually go run and tell the prosecutor issues they have in what they're saying and talking about he violating this, he violating that. And I really don't want to go into it too much, but I want to let everybody know I see y'all out there. I don't think I'm gonna go through the comments right now. I just want to just kind of like let y'all know what's up. I seen that turnout there. Um, T Rose, I see you. Camilla, Archbishop, Kareem. Daniel Higgins. Why you in this live? I have no idea. I don't know why you're in this live, but you might not be that long. Jace, I see you. Tyrone, I see you. Thank you for coming through. Kimmick, 432. Tiffany Turner, how you doing? Thank you so much coming through. Victor Jordan, thank you. Carla Lockett, what's up, sweetheart? Miss Aubrey Sunshine, I see you. L Bigfoot, I see you. Chasta, what's up? Tomorrow I already hit you up. What's happening? Brandon, what's happening? Bro Biggs in the building. 7, what's up? Melanated Royalty in the building. Thank you, Patrick Reed. What's up? Come on in, come on in. I see you, Geneva. What's up? Geneva Grin in the building. What's happening, beautiful? Patrick Reed in the building. Linda Bard. I am Peace in the building. Thunder. Lisa Jackson, what's up? Release to sell out the Spirit Walker. Tam in the building. Brave above all nations 7-7. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Again, I won't be long. I typically don't do live on the road no more. But this was something that hit me up, and when I seen Major T was in the article, I was kind of surprised, right? Because in one article I have, I'm not gonna talk too much about the article, the one that USA did, another newspaper something covered Jim J, right? And they got pictures of me in there, and I'm in the video. These are pictures I didn't know was being taken. They were just still shots or what have you of him and I just communicating, and I guess they taking the pictures of us because of what was going on with the drop the charge rally and what have you. But I just want to bring some stuff in context, but we're gonna not delay this. I want to definitely get into the content I'm talking about right now. It's new article right here. By let me read down. What was by? It said Wave 3 News, right? That Grandmaster J asks for donations to pay for his legal fees. Louisville, Kentucky, Wave, surrounded by a group of his supporters, John Fitzgerald Johnson walked out of Jefferson County courtroom without much to say Monday. Johnson, the leader of self-proclaimed militia, not fucking around coalition, or NFAC, accused of pointing a semi-automatic rifle at officers and a federal agent on top of a roof during protests in September 2020. After make a stop on another floor, Johnson, who goes by the moniker Grandmaster J, said, "You won't follow me. When I come out, I will get into a vehicle and I will leave. I will now be issuing a statement." Johnson had been arraigned on felony wanton endangerment charges after being indicted by a grand jury comprised of Jefferson County residents. He pleaded not guilty on Monday, posted a $5,000 bail, and scheduled to appear in court again in December. I want to let you know, according to speaking to him, there was no $5,000 bail, so that was definitely brought into question and definitely a misstatement or a lie. And I definitely want to address that because that was said too about the bail thing. That was exaggerated. Johnson's also facing federal charges associated with the same incident. I thank you for all your support. I see all of you outside. Johnson said, "I will not be commenting to the media. I have no comments at this time." While Johnson didn't speak to the media on camera Monday, he has appeared on camera in several videos posted on social media. Wave 3 News troubleshooters have learned that despite a federal judge order signed in December telling him not to access or conduct any activity on social media, the condition of his bond. It's unclear who uploaded videos which appear under different names. Some show Johnson addressed the public directly. Johnson's probation, the federal court has not been revoked. None of this stuff is cheap. The costs are very expensive. He explains in one video while asking for donations to pay for the legal fees for both state and federal charges. The video is posted under the name of Major, I guess we're trying to say MajorTvLetsTalk. It included a link to GoFundMe page, which has raised more than $170,000 on the $1 million goal. In September, United States Attorney's Office, which is prosecuting Johnson with FBI investigators, did not respond to the questions about the videos. Monday afternoon, they again declined to comment. We got to talk about certain things in this article that this is catchy, right? They say something about probation, right? Probation shouldn't be used in this context because you have to be convicted of a crime to be on probation. Why I use the word probation, I have no idea. That's when you're convicted, been sentenced, instead of going to prison, decide to let you be free and be on paper where you report monthly to parole officer and whatnot, be under supervisory watch or provision or what have you, where they are supervising you and whatnot. So I don't know why that they would say probation. And, it's a couple things that even when they speak about, right, the bond and whatnot, which was no cash bond or what have you, and the term they're using is kind of like, they don't know what they're talking about or they're trying to build a case. But ultimately, what I see, they was upset because he didn't give a comment, right? And they immediately when investigating and seeing the videos that have been uploaded by myself and other people talking about GMJ, and they decided to what? Build a case and they decided to go run to the federal authorities, right? And whine about the fact that, well, he don't want to say nothing, but they're researching, seeing videos that was uploaded by different people that spoke about him, right? And what I find just so ironic is, and where this was systemic racism and racism coming at. They're focusing on the fact that because he didn't give no comments and he has previously spoken, that now they're trying to say things like he on social media when he shouldn't be speaking. He asking for money, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What are you saying? You forgot what happened on January 6th? What these white folks have done on Capitol Hill? You forgot what happened with this couples who had them guns that came outside and the protesters that got protested? They forgot what happened to Rottenhausen? I think I pronounced his word right. When he shot them people in Wisconsin, it's like the double standards are so freaking bad, right? We know what they did with the Michigan State Capitol when the whites ran in there with them guns. But see, they talk about the injustice. They report about the injustice that GMJ is experiencing on these bogus charges as far as how they target him with a very vague, ambiguous, and broad statute, and almost charge for anything compared to that statute. They just threw at him just because what? He told black people to be on, do it legally, come together, and we exercise your First Amendment, exercise your Second Amendment. They didn't like it. In the second article, and this article here particularly, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go to this article where I wasn't planning on actually sharing it, but I'm going to go and share the second article right quick, right? And And I'm just gonna go to something they're saying, right? This article they speak about how for years whenever black people stand up, that they made their business. He go write the history clamping down on black gun ownership. That's it. This is an article. Let me go up here. This article I mentioned already is in the description. I mean, long article too, y'all. Long article. They said black people form one of the largest militias in the U.S. Now its leader is in prosecutors' crosshairs. Now this is something y'all probably read, right? And if you haven't read, you can read it now. It's in the description after the video. And here it says, history clamping down on black gun ownership. Black gun ownership in America has steeped in culture and legal discrimination. From the colonial period until the end of slavery in 1865, scholars estimate there were nearly 300 slave rebellions, many of them on in an attempt to curtail the security threat posed by black slaves. The nation instituted race-based gun laws, many of which banned free and enslaved people from possessing firearms. After the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, overtly racist legislation was replaced with other means to deter black communities from arming themselves. Discriminatory policies emerged in the form of license schemes, bans of cheap weapons, and targeted policing as a means to disarm and terrorize black communities. In the South, white racial terror groups like the Ku Klux Klan offered extrajudicial means to deter black gun ownership. Still, armed black organizations that challenged the white mahogany I'm sorry, y'all. This word got me. White mahogany are a fixture in American society, often forming reaction to white supremacy, racial tension, and hate crimes. Those organizations often face the full blunt of law enforcement, which relies on federal court system that has been shown to treat black men more hard than their white counterparts. 1960s, the FBI infiltrated the Black Panther Party, who supposed publicly carried firearms on neighborhood patrols to ensure police didn't harass black residents. Members of the Black Panthers were arrested, displaced, and killed. The group's own demonstration spurred the California legislation to craft Manfred Act, a law banning the open carry of loaded firearms. The bill received bipartisan support, was backed by the National Rifle Association, was signed into law by Governor Ronald Reagan in 1967. 1985 moved a black-owned collective living in a Philadelphia row house was bombed by the police helicopter after the mayor declared the group a terrorist organization. The bombing killed 6 people and 5 children. And in 2017, Rackham Bulligan, former leader of Newton Gun Club, was arrested on federal gun charge and labeled black identity extremists by the FBI, organizing armed protests against police shooting in Dallas. The charges were eventually dropped. Law enforcement and the state historically prosecuted such groups more aggressively, Tang said. Black radicals would always inspire a level of fear that won't be the same as the white militias arm themselves. Now, I share this and I speak with you for a reason, because we got to bring everything in full context. But what I want to talk about is this white newspaper that decided to make fun or try to say Jay was asking for money because of his legal case, state and federal, which they know is very, very serious and can be very, very expensive. He's facing up to 27 years according to the article. I thought it was 27 years, one article said. But what is 27, what is 20 years or 27 years? That's a whole lot of time for allegedly pointing a gun or assault weapon with a flashlight at law enforcement. Where we know that white militias have got away with way more than that. White people have got away with way more than that, but still, they are intentionally trying to put us in our place. See, you gotta realize, Grandmaster just for example, for anybody that's thinking about doing what he's doing, or have done, or continue to do, meaning standing up. Because just because you don't have a gun in hand, he's still speaking up. He's still, letting people know what's going on. He's still informing people. We don't need no more formations, right? We need people to be informed, understand that it's time for us to represent ourselves. He helped Black people understand the value of being armed legally and protecting yourself. It had not just it wasn't just about the police. People keep forgetting. We deal with violence every day in our communities. You know what I'm saying? On top of being targeted not just by police, by whites and other ethnic groups that look at us as a threat. Thanks to the United States. The reason why Black life is undervalued because the picture has been already painted. So when you look at this article I read to you, and we look at how this article try to make fun of Jim J alleged action for donations, and then saying MajorTv having description in my description, I'm talking about support let's GoFundMe account. This is a public account, you know what I'm saying? That anybody can donate. And it wasn't even created by Jim J. It was created by someone else. On top of that, if everybody know that this brother has been targeted, if everybody know that this brother is used as a scapegoat of stopping people's level of conscience of understanding the level of violence we deal with oftenly, not just from police, but oftenly, they're trying to silence and stop him. They're trying to just not let him be a part of the conversation among our people directing what we should do. Now, why they targeting MajorTv and throw me in the article, I don't know. I really don't care. You feel me? As far as I'm concerned, I knew when I started doing this and started speaking up and speaking out, I knew I could be looked at and targeted too. But y'all know my channel's a positive channel. I tell it how it is. In this case here, it's sad that instead of white America correct their wrong, instead of this newspaper look at really what's the real issue and what's the real conversation at hand with systemic racism and actually arresting this brother and didn't want to take him to trial, on top of not talking about the injustice altogether surrounding this case. These are some trumped up charges. When you look at the statute, I read the statute. This endangerment, wanton endangerment charge of resisting arrest, whatever. It's so, I can't even pronounce so many words in that particular statute. It's so broad as well as vague that you could charge a person almost anything with that charge, with that statute. And because he won his, his motion where they can't use anything from his past, their case is really not as strong. But we gotta remember we deal with theatrics with this. It's not gonna be all. It's not with Jim J case. Hear me closely. We're not dealing with law like talking about. We're gonna deal with theatrics. Who is the best performer? If anybody been in law school, anybody didn't think about law, they teaching law theatrics. They just don't teach you law, they teach you theatrics. verse modulation, how to get loud, how to be dramatical, how to get the people like into what you're trying to show and demonstrate. A lot of cases that prosecutors win, always because they have overwhelming evidence or they prove their case. They were just better than the defense attorney. A lot of times these cases be 50-50. But we don't even know. In this case, Jay like probably 80-20, 90-10, or 99-1. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a possibility. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand the moving force in the machine we're dealing with, right? And for me, I feel like at this point right now, even with all the media that was out there, right? And people that was going to even support him, it's to the point where now he got to advise his attorney to be careful, because I always warn people. I never talk about GMJ case to an extent. When I talk about the legal aspect of, the indictment and arrangement, the discovery, the different motions, the jury, which can be a selection of the jury and so forth, so on, right? And jury trial, I kind of went through the legal procedure part of it, but I never really spoke about it, because you know why? Enemy is listening. And the more you talk about, when do you learn you go to jail? They say you never talk about this, you keep it zip. A lot of times the prosecutor will send a confidential form to come sit in the cell with you. They have you talking with them, not even talking about your case. But 6 months later, that person trial lying on you, saying you said this, that, and other. That's why we try to talk about the case publicly, or get him to talk about his case publicly. We hurt more than helping, because at the end of the day, whatever his team is arguing and whatever they're trying to do, if we have no way of getting information to him, pro se, or to the attorneys to help his case, talking publicly don't really even help. So he had to be like careful and not addressing anybody, because that in this hour right now, we see what's going on. I'm telling you, I'm about to get real with y'all. In my lifetime, I've never seen, and I've been messing with law for a minute, off and on for years, right? I've never seen this. They try to prosecute a state and federal case simultaneously. At the same time, I've never seen that before in my lifetime. Never. Even with OJ, they waited to after he beat the murder trial, then they took him, the feds went at him. And a lot of times, either state or federal would drop the case. And if you beat the case on state or federal level, they just let you go, right? But in this case, it's personal. It's extremely personal how they are targeting him. And don't think they are not communicating with the media to create this narrative. But it's our job to constantly lift this brother up, you know what I'm saying, and support this brother. I'm going to always say support. I'm going to always say donate and support. I don't care what issue anybody have with this brother. He's a brother that is acting in the trenches in the system, that he decided to awaken a lot of people about standing up and not just sitting there taking videos or talking about it like I'm doing right now, but to really go pull up and make your presence known, that we tired of getting punked, we tired of getting pushed around, we tired of getting kicked, beat up, spit on, killed, what have you. And it's only a small part we're dealing with in America. We're still dealing with discrimination in the workplace. We're still dealing with miseducation in the schools. We're still dealing with the lack of real medical care for our people. We did a global assault with COVID-19 and vaccination. It's things we're dealing with. That was just a small part of the big picture we're dealing with. We're still dealing with the self-hate that arrived from out of slavery, how it perpetuated the brainwashing and division and what have you. We're dealing with all these current things, but it's such an injustice to watch this newspaper write about, or this news channel write about GMJ trying to talk about asking for donations. They shouldn't be on social media. And the funny part, they admit that they don't know where this come from, where these videos, how it's uploaded, what have you. And it's literally trying to point the finger at them all the while, allow pre-recorded stuff. You feel me? That he was not on social media or whatnot. You feel me? And at the same time, this stuff was uploaded, but for them, they find a reason to try to case. They didn't want to go tell and say, well, he doing this wrong. You need to revoke his bond. But they don't want to talk about how you arrest him on some bogus charge. They don't want to talk about the injustice of what this bringing this man through with these criminal allegations that are highly questionable, that are clearly false, and they're only talking to him because he's black. And whenever, like the article I read out this last article, they was talking about how for years they tried to suppress gun rights for black people. For years, they made their business that when there was a revolt, it was so deep as I was reading about this just now, how they systematically focus on keeping us unarmed or keeping us at bay until GMJ come out and spoke about this. Until GMJ said enough is enough, it's time for stand up. But we have too many sisters and brothers that found reason to get mad at GMJ, found reason not to talk about GMJ, found reason not to support him. I get it. He probably not be the most nicest person to talk that time when you're upset. I get it. You might don't like the way he yell. I get it that sometimes you might show his ego. But in the day, you know what I'm saying, he did something that you and I haven't done. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he's fighting for his life. And unfortunately, we're at a point where the powers that be are not only trying to take him down, but they also cause us to be against him. And that's something it should be. It should be like that. He needs total support. There's no need to keep talking about this case. We already know what it is. It will drag out. It's a high publicity case, but it shocks me how they're attacking him, how they're going at him. And black media not talking about this enough. We do not talk about this enough. We don't acknowledge actually how the media, even the article I read, it was the last article I read, it was pretty nice on Jay. But there was things they were saying too. I had to question. But you can't expect these white newspapers to speak like we would speak about the brother. But I'm gonna say this. We are doing him more of injustice than what they are. Because your whole level really cover GMJ like that, right? But the black people that do cover GMJ, the black people that do talk about GMJ, a lot of times it's not, we're not doing it as much. And there's people that have spoke extremely negative about GMJ. And this within itself is just a tragedy. It's bad because when this brother had been going to court, hardly nobody was showing up but members and supporters. I learned about the people that was out there. I was like, okay, cool. That's a good thing. But at the same time, it has gotten so bad, whereas now, you know, we talking about it now. We should have been talking about it then. But now it got so tight now that Jim J is not as vocal about talking about to the point where the push to get this brother free and the push to inform the public, the push to get the record straight, it's not, I believe, in my own opinion, I believe that it's not coming together like it should. And I just feel like, and I wish that people contact me more. I wish we could sit down and find ways how to fight the media because they're powerful. They will keep coming. They will keep coming, pushing narrative and pushing the lies. We have to do a better job in protecting this brother. This so unfortunate with this article I read that they're focused on him asking for money after talking about his case or whatnot. A GoFundMe that's not something even created for the benefit of helping him. And so I had in my description, my video, What's wrong with that? What's wrong with we coming together and want to help him? What's wrong with black people helping each other? They are worrying about how what he said or spoke about uploading on my channel, everybody else's channel. That's what they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the white privilege that's going on, what happened on Capitol Hill, how they being treated, or that couple with the guns, or what happened to Michigan State when whites ran into Michigan State building with them guns. They don't want to talk about the white guy on Rotten House or whatever. How he had killed 2 people and shot somebody, I believe, in Wisconsin. They don't want to talk about all that. They're constantly trying to attack everything strong, everything they got adverse, everything that's trying to make a movement in the movement. Everybody that's trying to do something in the movement of value, they're trying to tear them down. As I said, case looking real good. Case was set back in December. I won't say as much. I want to reserve a lot of my conversation with him that he shared with you all. I respect our privacy. I respect the fact that if he wants you all to know, he'll let you all know. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just be real with y'all. The reason why I've always supported this brother, the reason why or his name, Kyle Rittenhouse, all right, Kyle Rittenhouse, yeah. How he let this white guy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to people Wisconsin. And he ain't talking about the money he raised and this, that, the. It is such a double standard, it's so hypocritical of this country, of this newspaper, this conservative white newspaper. We have to expect them to do that to Jim there. But guess what? We gotta come back with the positive side of what he did. What I see what this brother did, I seen this brother got tired of watching what's happening to us, got up, stood up and spoke out with a gun in his hand. He told other people to do that too. And he created NFAC, and before you know it, you had thousands of sisters and brothers in the millions, you know what I'm saying? It was whatever behind what this brother was talking about. And he never committed a crime, never did nothing wrong. You feel me? But at the same time, they still won't say their extreme organization. They this and they that. All this bad stuff all the while. They don't want to talk about all the good things that came from this. There was some organization structure there. There was people that wasn't familiar with their gun rights right now. There were people that didn't excite the Second Amendment doing that now. There were people that stand up and talking up for themselves, really confronting the powers that be, the enemy, what have you, and let them know how they feel. And this just wasn't national, it was international. So for me, I humble myself and saying why I'm with this, why I support this brother. I said I've openly critiqued him. I've openly expressed myself to him how I feel about certain things, right? But in the end, I will never downplay how he inspired and touched me and many other people. And I won't ever downplay how important when he came on the scene pushing the fact that we have to become black, organized, armed, and ready to defend ourselves. I could never, ever downplay that. I am so happy to even be in communication with the brother, to have a relationship we have. We can really just talk. But I also respect his privacy. I respect the fact there's going to be a time we can really, really talk about what's going on with his kids. But right now, we need to do is come together, continue to donate to his GoFundMe, continue to speak, continue to put respect on his name, continue to support him, continue to make sure we can narrative like what it is. The narrative is simple. Jim J was targeted for speaking up for the people. It's no like It's no other way of expressing it. There's no other way. You don't have to sound all articulate and all special and super intelligent. It's just what it is. They snatched him up, put him in a cage for a few days, let him out with restrictions. And it's sad that we as a black people didn't even see it for what it was. We got more to our feelings about things he probably said, things that they have behind the scenes. We heard a bunch of rumors and attacks opposed, just staying focused on what this brother stood for. It was wrong from the write that article. It was wrong to even mention me or anybody that showed visit Jim J. And then they said they're gonna go tell, or they went told federal prosecutors and the FBI about this, trying to get him get his bond revoked. That means trying to get him back locked back up. This is serious. And I mean, for me, I'm not worried because, like I told Jim J, I told a few people today, when I first started my venture of talking about Jim J and talking about the movement, I already knew I was committed. And I know if they want to question me, put me on a stand, snatch me up, it's a possibility. And I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm ready because I support what you did. Now, you may not have did everything and said everything right. I still support you. Because guess what? I don't see nobody doing what he did. I see people talking about what they want to do and how they're going to do this. I see people doing stuff here and there, but they didn't do what he did. You feel me? So I'm going to have to respect his name. I'm going to have to look at it for what it is. Whatever difference we may have had or have or have. And I'm not saying we haven't. I'm just saying I'm humble enough to recognize what it is, y'all. So basically, that's in a nutshell what I wanted to say. I'm not gonna talk about this case. I heard about the had white and black media out there. Heard it kind of speak to people. I don't have no comments about that other than what I said. Right now, they got serious. Whereas, there's gonna be a whole lot of talking. And now what the newspaper did, it also opened another can of worms where now they're not throwing their rock and throwing a rock high in the hand. They actually coming out and writing about literally trying to get his bond revoked, trying to say he did something outside the restrictions. And that's not cool. But that's what they play. That's what they do. It's legal with them, right? They can play the people. All they want to play the people. You know, but quick they won't call somebody a rat and so forth. But it's cool them to say this, that, nothing, what have you. Like, that's just racism. I mean, that's systemic racism. I mean, at its best. So, yeah, my people, y'all had a lot of comments. Oh man, my bad. All right, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Why ain't flashing on my screen? All right. Thank you for the super chat. Bones 13. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it so much. I'm sorry I didn't see the donation. I'm really, really sorry. I just was just into my zone, y'all. It normally pop on the screen, so make sure. All right. Thank you, Bones. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Big Ant 11. What's up, bro? What's up? Thank you so much for the super chat donation. I really appreciate it. I'm humble. Um, those donations y'all give me, I'm grateful. You can go far ways. I appreciate that. But like I said, it's about the people, fam. It's really about the people. Um, I'm sorry I have a whole lot to say to you all, and I hope I have. I'm gonna be on. I always play it safe. I just play it safe. I love this brother, and I know that the fight isn't easy, but it's still a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I know we at war, so I'm not about to play no games with addressing what needs to be addressed. But I'm also playing safe. Y'all have any questions? I'm gonna go through some of the comments. Have any questions for me? I have no problem asking questions and stuff like that. But let's not get too into like his case. I don't want to talk too much about that. Yeah. All right. I don't like Cody started already something with somebody. Huh? At YouTube, Sox. So what about the Proud Boys and they remember they have been convicted of real crimes? Your thoughts on that? I'll wait, but nothing holding my breath for reasonable explanation. There's somebody named y'all YouTube Sox in there. I know they have haters in there. You already know they have haters. They have to respond because I didn't catch that. I was just talking. J. Morgan, that's why they call state employees when they have legal action and co-actors. Real talk. Real talk. Like, I have no intention of loving my enemies. Mm, I feel that Tiffany Turner was a bogus whole thing is fake. Free Grandmaster J, a Jim J. Real talk. Sandra, you're so right, Major. Leave the public out of it. Real talk. You are 1% correct. You already know. You are making an excellent point. Thank you so much. They are trying to break him. Really and truly, this is what they do. The system always do what they're doing. Unfortunately, his case is a high profile case, but every black person they arrest, they're trying to break him. That's why most people, especially poor people, they plead guilty because why? Most of the public attorney they can't afford paid attorney, so you get a public attorney. A public attorney, what? Give them to plead out. And once you plead guilty, you lose what? You lose your gun rights. You lose a lot of rights. The real, the real lie. Old had system corruption is using Jim J as a project foundation Negro DOAS survival. Damn. I don't know about all that, bro. That's kind of over the top, but I see what you're saying. But that was kind of rough, my brother. It's kind of rough. I won't give a lot of energy to it. I suggest all black people get our African ancestral spiritual system take care of this. Facts, facts, facts. My man, I train my weapon in the dark of the night, just like NFAC train. You're a better shot at the night than the day. I heard that, brother. Brother Smith says it's hard that most blacks don't even know him. Real talk, a lot of people are like, I don't know, they're not in the know. They don't be watching news, they don't be watching stuff. Had Denise, hi, Son 001, peace, power, prosperity, major in chat, listening and learning. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nina Cole, how you doing? Sabbath, Sabbath Shalom Royal family. How you doing? Eating a long time to hear see. Black folks are under attack every day in America. Real talk. Stop falling for the division, my friend. We're not bad with each other. We have a common problem, and this got us blind and wouldn't have hurt our own. Check this out here. I don't know why that statement being said. I'm just talking about GMJ in this case and um how this white newspaper intentionally trying to get Jim J bond revoked because they're talking about videos that was posted on various YouTube sites, including mine, and it bounces off after they make a comment about he didn't want to make comments. That sounds like some hating stuff to me. Nobody talk about division in here. It's systemic racism, and how according to talking about the Proud Boys and other militia groups, how they was treated and what have you. I just read a whole piece in an article talking about how black people gun rights, paraphrasing, how black people gun rights have actually been targeted as far as limiting us with guns. And having no guns off, some kind of control. And you talking about division. I can imagine who you are and what you represent. But I definitely had to address this quick. I see a quote that said something, but I don't know why when we say systemic racism or white America, people get mad. We know all white people not bad, but we're not talking about all white. We talking about those who really support the system. We know that they got a small group of people that control them. Who are them small group of people? That's the question. T. Rose, the field of truth that Grandmaster J teaches us calls it wrong and her subject to act nonsensical. Real talk. I don't even know. Too bad we can't get on one call. It's sad. Real talk. A lot of people take positions. Exonerate Jim J to the fullest. Send all praises and concerns to our Heavenly Father. We need to give bow to the Most High and continue to support John F. Johnson, Jim J. B1 first. Feel black unity. Honestly, look at who we put in charge. The person who has never had any interest in helping any minority community slowly breaking down the lower and middle class with actions and words. I can't too much disagree with that, but at the same time, what we do about it, we just get in these different chats and comments and just have a battle of words. That's old news. We gotta find ways how to counter that. Thomas said, never mind that Kyle raised over $1 million on GoFundMe for the support of police and celebrities. Wow. Real talk. Jay said we are uniting, but we are using the codes of silence. We are united, but we are using the code of silence when the time is right. We would be there. Geneva said they got the money to push in there to MP for it. Real talk. They are using the same talking points from other blacks to drive their narrative. So all these black YouTubers are helping them push this case in their direction. Mm. Right. Could be a possibility. I won't lie. Tina X said, "White support their own guilty or not guilty. We expect our own to be perfect in order for us to support them." Shaking my head. That's facts, sister. That's facts. Tim said, That's right. We have poor unity. We need to unify. Center for leaders as important. We can't keep letting it go." Jim J is a good man, just doing what any caring man would do for his friends, family, associates, clients, students, and the unrighteously abuse. And the unrighteously abuse, the biggest was to railroad him. Yes, indeed. 5/5 Shock we made TV. These are the same reason I support Jim J. I mean, I'm gonna just bring it in full context. Like, who's speaking like him in reference to actually, he had a shock impact by he did what he did, the way he was speaking and what have you. And you don't see nobody that's coming in that kind of spirit. We kind of reserve in a mindset of actually just getting by and hoping things get better. But from the take the chance he did, and then got so many people behind him that was deep, and to watch how they trying to cripple him, and lock him up. That shouldn't go like that without us fighting for him. Literally just addressing if for what it is, funding his GoFundMe, and definitely keeping the work up. Keep doing what he was doing. It don't have to be just for militias. It's just he was talking about empowerment of our community and everything. Oh, I put some respect on his name. I did a 2-hour video on subject with the January 6th Capitol being the feature. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. Plain and simple, he wanted us to know that we have same rights as they do and use them. Only problem is they don't want us with that power, any power. Wow. I hear you. Real talk. Real talk. That's powerful. Tiny. Ricardo. I was just reading that, but I'm more worried on how the doctors are killing us in these hospitals. Sweetheart, they killing us everywhere. Everywhere. We just have to be ready. In reference to not going to the hospital, creating our own hospital clinics. We have to be more vigilant and more open minded to understand that this is a war. And Jay was getting in the way of their plans, and they removed him for a minute. When they released him, they said, well, don't do this and don't do that. We're going to put you back in that cell. But this brother still have spoke out. This brother still spoke his piece. And though it's not no formations, though he's not as vocal about a lot of things, he was saying that he still beating on the lines what we should do. That still matters to a certain degree. I respect what Jim J and you stand for. Thank you so much, Tara. Really appreciate it. I know you've been supporting us for a minute. We really, 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 really respect that. Thank you, sweetheart. I respect that, Major. Thank you. Just trying to get this word out, y'all. The Jackson, thanks for the update. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I spoke briefly about his case and whatnot. I'm gonna let him talk about this and what have you. And we should already know what they're trying to do to him. They intentionally dragging it out. They intentionally trying to discourage him. They don't have a case, y'all. The evidence they try to use, that old stuff that really wasn't evidence, that was that they lost that. The motion was granted. Motion suppressed, exclude evidence that's not relevant to the case. Some other crime evidence that's gone. It's gonna be all about the action, y'all. It's gonna be about them actually just performing and this, that, and he burned the gun. And you gotta realize these are officers and da 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 da. The statute said this, and he did. It's gonna be a lot of bull crap. You know what I'm saying? But to the jurors, they might buy into it. So his lawyers got to do a better performance act. And also throw a law in their face. My man Sean Kennedy, I seen a while you doing, bro. Jim J risks his freedom for all of us. Donate, donate, donate. Real talk. They talking about him asking for, you don't ask for nothing. We already promote that we donate to him. You know what I'm saying? We promoting that. Real talk. And all these super chats I'm in. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on. Y'all writing fast or something. I'm sorry, I missing all these super chats. Wow. Um, Shout out to Refuse to Sell Out the Spirit Walker. Thank you for the super chat, sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so flattered. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Tara Muhammad. Thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. Love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Russell Peterman. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did I don't think I missed it. No. But there's a lot of comments coming in, y'all. A lot of comments. And I want to thank the super chat for real to go through these comments because they're going so fast. I'm picking, I gotta forgive me, I can't go through all the comments. I had over 100, over 200 some people live. I'm up to 187 and whatnot. It's popping, right? And I appreciate y'all just tuning in. Y'all shut a live. Y'all let people know what's going on. Um, it's just all about be accountable, y'all. Just recognizing the importance of black media and what we got to do. We have to deal with the media, with their lies, falsehood, and misrepresentation of our people. And then we got to turn around. We got to correct the record by letting them know what's going on. There be sure it should be no article worrying about if J asked for donations. It should be no article worrying about videos that people post at GMJ. They don't know how we get these videos or whatnot. But they should be talking about how they're talking to this brother. You know what I'm saying? How they're discriminating against this brother. How they're trying to lock him down. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. That is not cool at all. What they should be talking about how they should release, how they should drop all charges. But you know what? Because he has this complexion. Because he's a melanated nation that's rising the level of consciousness in people, even spiritually, to stand up and they don't like it. So it's our job as black media, our job as a melanated nation to speak up for this brother. Because if we don't, who will? Because he all we got. And he's all we got. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say a family pray together, stay together. Where a family unified can overcome anything. We have to know how to do that. And too many times we're not really good at that because it's always I, me, myself, rather we, us, ours. We gotta speak plural, not singular. Counter psychology to turn people against Jim J so they want to help him financially. People, please support Jim J. Real talk, real talk. Wow. I want to thank I want to give a special shout out to SB for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if I miss somebody super chat, please forgive me because I'm getting so many comments in the chat. I'm trying to go through it, but I don't know why. Typically on top of my screen, I see that the super chat is posted. I don't know why it's not showing me that. It's something I must have hit a mess with, but I don't see it. But I want to thank everybody that's donating. And I'm trying to make sure as I'm going through everybody's comments, I look for the different super chats. And I so happen at seeing that. I want to thank you, SB. I'm so humble and touched by the donation. Thank you so much. I'm trying to go through everybody's comments. Like I know that I didn't talk a long time about what I want to talk about, but I just really want to I didn't want to do a record and have to do it. And I just want to just go live, read the article that they wrote. That's just bad, just bad how they wrote it up, how they trying to get his brother behind revolt. I didn't like that at all. And the fact that they try to see this man for donations, like like it should matter. They talk about that as opposed to how they're targeting him illegally, how they are making a case of him more than an actual crime that actually happened. And I think too many times, we as a people, we get bogged down on the nonsense. Queen Zion Rich, everybody, let's get these donations up. Real talk, real talk. Patron the Benham, what's up? Come on, Kentucky, we right all the wrongs with Jim wrongs and free Jim J. Man, you always there. Yeah, you missed it. Yeah, but I read an article. Watch the replay. I read an article that they wrote, and on this, they talking about Jim Jackson for donations. They try to say that the video that's posted on YouTube um, is revoking his They went to the FBI and prosecutor attorney talking about his bonds revoked for videos being on YouTube. They say he's so-called supposed to be banned from social media. They called what I know. I thought it was lies and what have you, but yeah, I just wanted to briefly talk about it. And I talked about another article talking about how for years they try to suppress of exercising our gun rights. So yeah, you come late, my boy, or my brother. I mean, Ricardo Flo, how you doing? BM can spend $2 billion last year on Night Peril, advertise for them for free, but we can't get brother $1 million for his defense. Something wrong here. Real talk. One second. Robert Smith, what's up, Major? What happened to all the support Jim J had? He had thousands of supporters in his country and other countries. Seemed like he should have a lot more money in his GoFundMe account. Well, thanks to our own people attacking him, people that left, in fact, attacking him, that hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you had people that wasn't a part of NFAC that had a conflict with Jay attacked him viciously. You had members from NFAC left and had attacked him viciously. So that hurt a lot. So um, why he didn't receive it, I don't know. I know you have members worldwide, but we know there's people that have left, people have started their own thing and whatnot. And I will be real with you, like we have never been good at donating and supporting each other like that, man. Unless we're already popular, we known already. And far as I know, I never heard of the brother until when he came out, but he been around for a little minute. But and when he came out, he had that attention, what have you. But once things went sour, things just went the way it went. And it's unfortunate he hasn't gotten that million yet, that $1 million. But we won't stop. We're gonna keep pushing. That's not even a lot of money, but people are just not really putting themselves in his shoes and what he sacrificed. He could be losing his life trying to save us. Russell Peterman, what they are trying to do, Jim J, nothing new, same old playbook, but the difference today we have woke and started to get up so we can move. One love, my brothers and sisters. Real talk, real talk. It's the same old. It's nothing changed. Nothing changed. Blessing, love, King Major. Salute, brother Quabo. What's up, baby? AKA showing the building. The King pulled up. How you doing, brother? Glad as you came through, man. And just represent, brother. Just represent what they trying to do to this brother name, how they trying to attack him in the media, and just not really wanting to admit the wrong of the government attacking his brother way they are, even the state. It's some petty BS from the write an article like they did and not acknowledge the wrong that's happening to him and the reason why they are just focusing on him like that. And just imagine the broadness of the statute, the criminal statutes, and how they're making such a big case of him and trying to go over the things he said and then try to get his brother revoked. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. But thank you for tuning in, my brother. Melissa Menford. Jim J light is too bright. He is diverse. Is DR and what is needed. This wicked society today. Keep your head to the sky. Much love and respect. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jim J, wholeheartedly helping us. Thumbs up 100. As usual, most black people just gonna leave him hanging. Sad, 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 but there is real truth to that. Sad, sad. T. Rose, Rome is so afraid of us as Hebrew Israelites, black people being unified, and they cannot stop it because Joshua said we will be unified, become one stick and one nation. Ezekiel 37:16-28. Thank you for sharing. Geneva Greer, I could be wrong, but it seems though we, the little people, are helping cause there are a lot of blacks with big time money. He should be, he should of that million. Right, right, should have that million. Real talk, real talk. We are SB. We appreciate you, and I appreciate you and all of y'all, and just that really care. That really want to see this brother free or exonerated because he's already free. See, he's exonerated, and just you all just participate in this whole discussion is very encouraging. I know this brother probably watching it will get word of what's going on. He needs to see love and support from our people because there's a lot of hate in our community. It's so unfortunate. We definitely appreciate all that you do. We definitely appreciate all that you're doing, Major TV. Thank you so much. I give all praise to the Most High. Um, I'm humble. I'm just doing my part, family. I'm really doing my part. I'm not doing it for accolades. I'm not doing it for to be recognized and whatnot. I seen a brother that the system was actually trying to take down, and I seen that we wasn't addressing that. We wasn't going at it the way we should go at it. He wasn't exposing those who was participating with the government on the slick by trying to tear his brother down to all the people when he's fighting for his life. Because none of us did what he had did. And I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm just being real. He risked it all, and look what happened. Long as we keep attention on it and keep it in the mainstream media, he should be good. In a positive light, yeah, this article that was written wasn't a good light. They're trying to get this brother revoked. And that's something we can't let happen at all. Darian Scott, we the only black people on the planet. This planet runs from being Kemites. Anti-Kemetism is at an all-time high. You know whatever can claim anti-Semitism. Grand rising, ladies and gentlemen, unite. Real talk. 5 5. I hope that these cases dropped MJ countersuit for damage for being denied his First Amendment rights. This would truly be justice. Real talk. Panelists say so GMJ community support. Real talk. Real talk. Donate, GoFundMe, Grandmaster Legal Defense Fund. YouTube won't let me copy post for the full address, but type it in the search bar. Let's see. I'm just gonna honor your request. It's in the description as well, also, but I'm gonna honor your request. They didn't know we serious about this. It's not a joke. One second, people. Family, let me do this right quick off this person request, this brother request. The GoFundMe is in the chat right now, you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna let these people intimidate us and say that it's wrong for the support this brother and don't know we're gonna do that and some. Chuck it Chuck. So all those domestic terrorists that committed insurrection attack on Capitol Hill walking around free with a slap on the wrist. Even police were involved with the terrorist activity. See that's the bold part of this whole thing, Chucky, and our people. They want us act like they want us to forget what already happened. That's evidence that they're clearly showing favoritism because they're white citizens, right? They're part of, I guess, I don't know. This is a part of enemy plan to keep us divided and continue to lift white people and keep black people down. Whatever the case might be, they're like we forgot that. Insurrection will never be forgotten by black people and the people that was involved, and like you said, police as well. Just facts me. That's why we can't let it go. We can't, family. We cannot let nothing go. We can't. One thing's my brother, you know what I'm saying? Sean Kennedy for the super chat. Much love, bro Major. Much love, Sean, man. Nice seeing you come through. I ain't seen you in a while, man. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Much love, family. I want to thank my man John Benson for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Much love. Real talk. Y'all don't know how much this means that y'all can find time to just donate to this channel. It will be used wisely. And trust me, we are growing. We're in this movement, and we're in this movement for life. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with our brother, we can't let that just go down like that. I'm not. I'm not letting it go down like that. So I definitely love you all and thank you for just to support. I'm so freaking humble. Real talk. I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of y'all. I know it's so much going on tonight. You know what I'm saying? I've been holding out 173. You know, I think I broke a record like 200 some people on the live. You know, the 200 something is down to 175. But I'm keeping it rolling, y'all, because I'm riding off y'all vibrations, real talk. And I want to let y'all know your power vibration is very positive. Outside, one person who I talked to my moderator about why this person is still in my chat. I see people complain and they say I got him, you know what I'm saying? He out of here. So I appreciate that, y'all. But yeah, I'm going through. I'm taking my time. I'm just going through everybody comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking at it. Whatever. I can't cover everybody's stuff, and I'm definitely not trying to deal with anything that's negative. It's not going to be positive vibration, whatever. Most of it was positive, except for one brother kept going off, and I kept seeing people entertain him. I don't want that. That was a scratch. Jim J. NFAC is our military, just like the Caucasians militia groups stand up for their support the white rights. Real talk. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. There's no better way of putting that. You know? All power to the people, black power. They're afraid of all unity. Real talk. Real talk. Money is good, but voodoo is better. Hey. Ain't nothing wrong with some of the ancestors. There's nothing wrong with some of the ancestors fix our problem. We need all the help we can get. You know. We some ancestors, we gotta recognize the most high in that process as well. Real talk. How come his lawyer on bringing up January 6, 2021 incident, the son of God bringing America to his knees? Our ancestors of God, look around, look at what's going on around the globe. GMJ spoke about January 6, spoke about Kyle Rosenhaus, I can't even pronounce it again, Kyle case, the white people that came on the yard and whatnot. So his lawyers don't know about that. But right now, this is not something that they could argue right now. It's something you have to argue once you're in the court and what have you. And there's a way how you have to bring that up. You know, you just can't up and just bring it. You have to definitely hear what up, you know what I'm saying? You have it set up for what you about to say, you know what I'm saying? And showing, because they're definitely going to show that. They're going to definitely, ain't no doubt in my mind, they're going to speak about that. It's going to be a real setup, and then they're going to just drop it on them. Chinook. Everyone's do their part to build our condition. Jim J is doing his part. We'll do ours. Support Jim J. Real talk. That's facts. We enter into the heat of the battle, which means this is where we separate the weak from the strong. I am a person of faith. Don't want to hear any negative talk. Flat out. Real talk. And being that his motion got granted, his defense team has to make those punts. It's obvious they attack anybody black that can lead the people that are not afraid to use their first and second amendment rights. Real talk, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And they have to keep on fighting them. Really and truly, they're really just trying to dismantle the whole prosecutor case, stayed in front of them. And we do that by filing series of suppression motions and what have you, filing different hearings and whatnot, just mount their whole case. Once you weaken their case, they really don't have no case. So if they will try, I'm thinking long and hard whether they can win or not, because they're going to be wasting a lot of taxpayers' money behind this. Shout out to my sister, Ella Lucas, NFAC for like hashtag exonerate Jim J. Real talk, sister, real talk. Just to change, Jim J. The only revolutionary history, at least, Jim J is the only revolutionary history, at least to my knowledge, that teaches us about scriptures to all elevate as a whole. I won't concur on that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have people like Malcolm X and whatnot speaking like that too. You know, scripture and what have you. It was as vocal. You know, so I can't really say that in our lifetime. You know, he kind of mixed everything up with the shock value of him really putting boots on the ground, getting encouraging other black people to get on, organizing them, and yeah, definitely teaching scripture and what have you. You know, so for our generation, yeah, but for in the past, you know, no, it been happening before, but you're saying history. I'm not saying history. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. You know, but of course, you know, extremely, this brother extremely profound and explaining itself from a spiritual standpoint as well as in the movement and whatnot. Nicole said, greetings, Jim J, if you're listening. I'm sorry, my homeboy calling me, and I can't holler at him right now. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm sorry. Major, the meetings will be there for real. I hope soon, real soon, real soon. I don't know. I don't like how this whole thing is going with Jim J. They know those charges are bogus. The man woke up Black America, 52% uptake in Black legally owned citizens. That's extraordinary. Real talk. Well, I must admit, y'all got a lot of comments. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. Can't go through all the comments. I love y'all, but I try to catch everybody. But boy, there's a lot of comments. Thank you, me. We'll be down. Thank you, me. We will be. Boy, I can't even talk, y'all. It's time for me to go. Can't play with y'all no more. It's getting next to me. It's sleeping. It's driving. Okay, thank you, Mitch. We will be donating. I'm trying to rush and say because I'm tired. Don't look, I'm tired though. Thank you, Mitch. Thank y'all so much. I'm seeing all your response. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the donations. Can't do it no more. I see all these beautiful comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I really appreciate y'all time, whatever. But I can't even talk no more. Some of the words, my words not coming out clear. I'm slurring and everything. But I thank you all. Look, this fight. I'm gonna just pass y'all comments, and I'm about to just wind it down now. This fight that we're dealing with right now is not an easy fight. It was a winnable fight. Um, GMJ is all right. The Most High got him in a special place where he is safe, where he knows the task at hand with Jim J. He's like a Joe right now. He's being tested. And that's how we gotta look at that, right? And we have to stay focused, vigilant, supportive, um, and also we have to be more positive towards each other and then guide each other to the light. Because the only thing Jay was trying to do was guide us to the light. It was never about shooting or hurting nobody. We let it be known if you do something to me, I have to defend myself. We we tend to kind of get caught up into trivia things, right? Opinions, where we might look at things, the way we might view things, how we might feel about things, but in the end, is it helping the movement? Is it helping the cause? He did something that we haven't did in our lifetime. That many people that we have watched over the years, even now that spoke the way Jim J speaking, one time spoke like that up until Jim J hit the scene and they became crook of him. We can easily just turn out things, right? And say, Jay could have said this, Jay shouldn't did that, and so forth, so on. But a lot of times, sometimes it's needed just to be just the way how you are at that moment. You may have to bring shock value to the people, let them see, well, hey, if they kill me, you can do it. And see, too many times we don't understand that sometimes things don't want to come all wrapped up in a special gift and a nice package, whatever. Sometimes it just be raw content. It just be a raw movement or a raw action. And what I mean is, bam, it's what it is. It's no getting around the reality that we're in a bad situation. And the more we talk about it and do nothing, it goes nowhere. It produces nothing. But when you got things moving, things in play, things changes around you. You see progress and what have you. Too many times we live in the past. Too many times we value and hold on things that have no more value right now. A lot of us, we were thinking a certain kind of way till we were exposed to newer knowledge. And now that we approach life, we approach entirely different. Um, I'm glad to say I'm a part of this. I always said they come get me, lock me up, whatever. I'm not saying I'm doing anything wrong. I get killed. I'm gonna love the fact that I was on the right side of history doing the right thing. And too many times we question what the right thing is because you know why? We worry about our fleshly body being taken away from us. I mean, we get locked up and get killed. But if you believe in the Most High, you don't worry about stuff like that. You put it in His hand and lean out your understanding. He gonna lead the way, and we gotta understand that. Too many times we be trying to figure out things. It's nothing to figure out. It's all in our faith. The proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. Look around you. Look what's going on. They are killing you. They are locking you up. They're determined if they'll hire you or fire you. They're determined whether or not you get here or you be here. Right? But a lot of times we give them that power because you know why? We believe a lot of that nonsense and we see a lot of things and it paralyzes as opposed to being able to persevere and fight through anything. Because in the end, you need to be a doer or not. You're going to be a difference maker or somebody just talking about it all the time. I see you got three type of people: one that talk about it, one that watch it, and one that makes something happen. Which one is you? A lot of times we watch and we talk about it, but we don't do nothing about it. This brother did something about it, and look what happened to him. Look how they came at him, and look at the overall support he had got from the people. We have to be conscious that change is something you just got to go take. It's something that you have to demand in your life for you. And then you're supposed to go about in the humble way, sharing a positive word to everybody else. Because this situation we're in, this only will change. We change it first. All through the chat, we saying we gotta unite. We gotta unite. We gotta unite. What's holding us up? What's holding us up? So with that being said, I want to thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for love and support. Thank you for the donations. And most of all, thank you for understanding that we going through, we have to talk about it. Like somebody said in the live chat, this is good on separate the strong from the weak. So for those who really value melanated people alive, those who value our movement for true liberation, will support Jim J and will support anybody that's about helping black people. So with that being said, y'all stay focused, stay on cold, just be black. Peace.
To the people, the power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Power to the people. The power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Wish we could see that we hurting ourselves. Hate to see each other excel. Looking like crabs in the barrel. Wanna gossip, wanna judge. What if we all just unified and put all our differences aside to preserve our way of life and be black and keep our pride and be kings under God and speak words that are wise and don't glorify things that took our fucking people lives. We've been oppressed so long, we feeding on our own, disconnected from our people, stuck in zombie mode. Children of the lost tribes, let's go back to Israel. They say I'm trivial, but I swear it's biblical. We need to come together, not only at funeral. I'm so tired of fucking funeral.